Aloha, I'm Daniel Levity, and this is episode 2 of Levity Cast. I'm here with
Dapper D.
and we're talking about something different today. Let's see what that is.
Today we're going to talk about your creation, or at least your world of HuMandalas, which to some people, even myself, was a new concept even a few years ago that kind of brings people together and can even break the ice at a social event and get people to connect in interesting ways. So I figure we should talk about that today, HuMandalas. So Daniel, just give us a little background on HuMandalas and kind of where it comes from and who created it. And if you're the creator, perhaps, just fill us in so we can know where to start from.
Sure. So, first of all, HuMandalas are simple connections for groups of people to get more in sync with one another and more in sync with nature. It's a movement meditation that involves guided connection, synchronized movement, intention sharing, sounding, and visualization. HuMandalas is some human mandalas. A mandala is a Indian Sanskrit term, also used throughout all of Asia, referring to circular artwork. And it actually just means circle, but usually it refers to circular artwork said to represent the patterns of consciousness and the patterns of the universe. Like the Tibetans, I know they're really into making these beautiful mandalas, and they destroy them at the end, sand mandala. But so human mandalas are the incarnation of this art and transformational technology, the mandala, in human form. So it's like embodying the mandala with our bodies, with our imagination, with our consciousness. I'm really using these geometries, using these patterns to get in sync with one another. Because these are the patterns that connect us. So we're aligning with these patterns and using them as our guide to get more in sync with nature. As far as where HuMandalas came from, I discovered them about 10 years ago, 2006, while studying sacred geometry, really. I was having lots of spiritual awakenings in my life and just starting to become more aware of energy and getting more sensitive to those aspects of life and noticing synchronicity and things. But what really shifted it was exploring sacred geometry and drawing mandalas, drawing specifically the flower of life is a sacred geometric formation, the building blocks of creation. And to draw that, for me, to draw that and treat it as a meditation was totally transformative. Started to notice these patterns more in the world around me, noticing them within myself. When I have my eyes closed, I would see them in my mind's eye, see these patterns, see these colors.
Can you help maybe some people visualize it in their day-to-day life, some of these sequences and mathematical patterns that you've seen in maybe a tree, or can you give an example maybe so
Sure.
some people can feel that out?
Right now I'm just looking at this beautiful tea tree in front of me blowing back and forth in the wind. And the wind and the breeze and the tides of the ocean, the waves, those would be the most obvious examples of these patterns in the world around us. But I was seeing these patterns not just in the world around me in those examples, but also in my mind's eye, in my own body, as the patterns of energy flowing through everything, and also myself. And this sacred geometric initiation really turned into more of a chakra energy body, like realignment and activation. So as I started to become more aware of these patterns, I started my meditative practice became to move physically with these patterns or dance with them. And I learned all kinds of interesting yoga moves in that time of my life. And so as I started to get more in sync with these patterns and learn these patterns, I start to notice these patterns really not just as circles and lines and spheres, but more as human form, as formations that I see in my everyday world. Like I said, the wind or the ocean, but particularly humans sitting together and connecting together with these natural rhythms and these natural patterns, getting in sync with nature together, just as a synchronization.
So many people, especially in the city where I'm from, I don't think would be familiar with how to start one or what one looks like at this point. Could you give a kind of a description for the new listener of what the initiation of this ceremony looks like and what the participants are doing?
Sure. So the HuMandala technique is actually very simple, and you can learn it using the card deck, HuMandala card deck, which you can get on my website, HuMandalas.com. There's also animated tutorials on my website, on that website, HuMandalas.com, HuMandalas. The process, the technique is first we connect physically with some kind of physical mudra, hand connection. We usually make a circle, connect our hands together in the middle in some kind of geometric formation. You can see these on our website, and our Instagram has tons of really good pictures too. But so we connect, share intention, calling in what we're wanting to co-create in our circle, in our lives, whatever it is. Every person gets that opportunity to share a couple words, or sometimes it's just a sound, and sometimes it's just inherent in the symbolism of the connection too. So we connect, share intention, cultivate the energy with movement, sound, vibration. So this is like a physical movement exercise. We can do toning. Singing together is a great way to cultivate vibration. Is what we're doing. Movement, vortexing. We do heart chargers, which are sending the energy to each person individually and sending them personal blessings like that. And then the fourth step is we offer the blessing to a cause or to a project or an event, something of that sort. It's an offering. And then we anchor the energy into a memory, a daily reminder, something that when we see it will remind us of this prayer. And so it just continues on. This prayer is always present in our worlds. So that process again is we connect, share intention, cultivate the energy, offer the blessing, and then anchor the memory. And this can be learned, I have this on the website, of course, and the card deck, that's how the cards work. You just take a card from each category and it guides you through the process.
Cool. Very nice. So, can you give us, would it be possible to use one card as an example and do it through a phone or through a sound, or is it something that you have to be physically present there for?
Oh, we could do a virtual HuMandala right now, just
All right.
connecting energetically.
Let's try it.
So let's just,
Is that going to take away from the pungency?
No, this is perfect. Well, of course, it's better to connect physically,
connect,
I think, yeah. But, we can connect physically through the earth. Maybe we all just feel our connection right now to the earth below us and feel that we are connected to one another through the earth. Also through the space around us, our energies are connected to one another. Let's feel that connection. And we can share intentions. I intend that I am cultivating beauty in myself and beauty in the world around me, in my community, in inspiring people, and always growing in myself. Dapper, you got?
My intention is just to work hard for my keep and be a positive person.
Take a moment, the listeners can think about an intention that they have. You can post in the comments too. Let's cultivate this energy with a tone, a sound. Maybe we do an Om together. Om. Let's offer this blessing just by taking our hands on the ground and slowly lifting them up to the sky as we send it out to the world. With our breath, inhale, and exhale, sending it up and out. Let's anchor this blessing into our location and visualize a portal or ripples of light radiating from our location. And let's put it in a cup of light. Make a little cup with our hands. And we're going to drink it and pour it over ourselves, our head, and our body.